So I've been asked quite a few times actually on how to cut something larger than your mat. As you know, a 12 by 12 mat, you can only cut 11.5 by 11.5, and a 12 by 24 is 11.5 by 23.5. So if you have a design that's larger than that, um, you have to slice it, and then once you cut it, you have to piece it back together, okay? So I've gone ahead and typed out, and did this in two, because I decided that I wanted a name under there afterwards. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to weld those two layers because I want it to be one layer. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hold my shift key and select all of the stars. I'm going to weld those as well. And then I'll select those and I'll move those back to the back. Okay. So obviously you have two different colors, so you have to slice the one layer, which are the stars, and then you have to slice the other layer, okay? So first thing you need to do is insert a shape, a square, and you're going to size that square to the size of your mat. So I'm going to go ahead and do 11.5, and then I'm going to unlock this, and I'm going to change this to 23.5 for an 12 by 24 inch mat, okay? Now obviously my design here is smaller than that, so I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to select this and I'm going to group it so that it stays together, and I'm going to resize this to, okay, it's 40 inches wide by 13 inches high. Okay, so I'm going to need to zoom out here so I can get my entire design on the screen. And I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this rectangle a couple of times. And what I'm going to do is shut one of the layers off. All right. There we go. Okay, and I'll select my rectangle here, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. And then I'm going to decide how I want to slice this. So it obviously doesn't cover it in height, so I'm going to have part of the height cut off. So is it better to try to piece this to the rest of the star, or would it be better to try to piece it this way? I think it would be this way, because even if then it's off just a tiny bit, it would probably be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that where I want it to slice, and then I'm going to come over here and find my layer, hold the shift key and select that, and then I'm going to slice. Then I'm going to delete the rectangle and the gray slice piece, and then here's this sliced, okay? But this is still one piece. So I'm going to grab this rectangle, I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm going to arrange it to the top, to the front, and then I'm going to have to slice this. So I believe I'm going to slice it like this. So I'll hold my shift key and I will select the star layer, and then I'll slice. And I'll delete the gray, and then this will go here like this. I'll grab another rectangle, I will rotate that 90 degrees and place that, I think this time, just in order to only have one more slice, I'm going to go ahead and slice this here. Okay, so I'm going to select my layer, and you have to be careful because you don't want to select the wrong layer. Now, once you have these sliced, you can go ahead and turn that off if you want, so that you'll know not to select that. That may be a good idea. All right, and then I'm going to select these two layers and I'm going to slice. I can go ahead and delete that. Well, not really. I needed it to do my text, didn't I? Okay, so I'll delete that, all the gray, and then I'm left with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn those layers off. And let's turn our text on. And let's grab another square. And we'll size that to 11.5. Unlock it by 23.5. And I'll duplicate that. And then I will rotate it 90 degrees. Now, if you, let me say this. Let me delete this. Let me do this one more time. Let me insert a shape, okay? And I'm going to resize that shape to 11.5. I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to do 23.5, okay? It didn't unlock. 11.5. There we go. Now, if I rotate this 90 degrees now, then I don't have to do it to every duplicate, because when I duplicate this, it's going to already be rotated, okay? All right, so now, and you can also arrange this to the back so you can see where you're slicing your words or letters. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it right in between here, and then I'll just select both of those and I'll slice. And then I can go ahead and get rid of this because I really only need to slice once. And then I'm going to get rid of all of the gray, which now can be a little tricky because it's underneath, but you can move it away. Okay, so now you would piece this together, turn all of your stars back on. There we go. And start putting those together. I believe this one goes over here. And this one goes here. No? Where does it go? Ah! I forgot where it goes. All right, let's put this one where it goes first. Sorry about that. Here we go. That's where it goes. All right, so let me, oh, I can't zoom out. Let me select all and move it over. Okay. And put this where it goes. And put this where it goes. And then the happy birthday would go like that. And now, when you go to make it, you will have all of your mats with all of your pieces so that you can piece this design together and have it be 40 inches by 13 inches. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the below the description of the video. Thank you for watching.